But I want to talk about the fear of failure. I want to talk about the fear of failure. Okay. And when we talk about that word fear, and what I know about the word fear is that it prevents us from taking risks. I know it is a powerful emotion that we go through. I know it is something that we give plays to a lot of times. But what I want you to understand is this. You got to do it afraid. It's time to do it afraid. Fear is that thing. It will prevent you from taking risks, right? And so when we talk about the fear of failure, and I took the liberty, y'all know me, I go and when I start looking at something, I start kind of studying it out, right? And so when I look at that word failure, it means a lack of success, right? And so we're trying to succeed in everything we're doing, whether that be our personal life, whether that be relationships, whether it be just personal stuff that we're trying to accomplish, whether it's weight loss, whether it's getting in the gym, being consistent, whatever that is, right? And so a lot of times fear, the greatest part of fear is fear of the unknown. What I've come to realize, we fear the unknown so much, meaning we don't know what the outcome going to be. We don't know what results we're going to get. We don't know if it's going to work out in our favor. And we don't know a lot of these things, right? But think about this. It'll stay unknown, though, if we don't at least try, right? If we don't at least try, it's going to stay unknown. So that means when it's unknown, we don't know the outcome. We don't know if it could have been successful. We don't know. You get what I'm saying? If we don't try it, we're not going to know. And the thing about it is this. When you look at that word failure, it means when you say lack of success, and this thing got me different words that I looked at in that word failure. It says non-fulfillment, right? Non-fulfillment. So you're considered a failure if you don't fulfill the thing, if you don't do the thing, if you don't come to the other side of trying to do the thing. That's what really is failure. When you non-fulfilling of it, when you don't fulfill it, when you don't do it. And so the word defeat was in play. So you fail if you let it defeat you, right? Meaning if you don't try and try and try until it comes to pass. And so the other word that got me was frustration. Yes. So it's considered a failure if you allow frustration to win, because a lot of times, just the whole process of trying to accomplish something sometimes or bring something to completion, there are times where you're going to feel that feeling. These are all feelings now, that feeling of frustration. But if you allow frustration to win or to rule over that thing, because guess what? It ain't even considered successful if you finish it, but you're frustrated while doing it. You're frustrated the whole time while you're doing it. It's just a frustration to you. So based on that, that's not considered success either, y'all. Now think about this. Another thing came into play, the word disaster. If something just was a total disaster, right? But then this what got me. It said vain attempt. Vain attempt in that word when it says lack of success. When failure is a lack of success, right? A vain attempt. So it goes back to looking at the motive of why you attempted to do it. What's the reason? You get what I'm saying? It gotta be a real good reason. It gotta be a passion, y'all. It gotta be something that God is calling you to do or desiring you to do. It gotta be something that is real heartfelt, right? Right? It can't be something that you just emulate from somebody else doing, right? It can't be something that's just a desire just because it sparked a desire because you saw your neighbor doing it or you saw, and don't get me wrong. Things like that happen all the time. Just in everyday life, I'm going to give you an example. If you live in your neighborhood, right? And you're living in your neighborhood. Think about it. If you pay attention, once everybody cut their yard in their neighborhood, then that starts a domino effect of everybody cutting their yard, right? Because don't nobody want the next person's yard to look better than theirs. So, you got things like that, right? But I'm talking about the fear of failure. Now, then you got this, right? It says an unsuccessful person, enterprise, or thing. Then it had the word incompetent. So things is not a real failure, right? I don't really view things as a failure. I view the things that lack success, right? Things that I've attempted that lack to be successful. I don't look at it as a failure. I look at it as something I need to learn from. What I ponder it, I meditate on it. What happened? Why was it not successful? Why was I all the years past when I tried to lose weight when I wasn't successful? What was lacking? See, now I got to look at where was the lack? What was I lacking? Was I lacking the right mindset? Was I lacking vision for it? Are you hearing that? Was I lacking vision for it? Meaning this, and I can say this to y'all. Before I actually lost the weight, I saw myself smaller over and over. I kept envisioning myself smaller, if that's making sense to you. I kept envisioning myself smaller. I kept seeing myself doing things and I was smaller. So that was ongoing. Even before I stepped over into the manifestation, right, of losing weight. I saw it so much till other things started to align with it. I started speaking it out my mouth. I even went so far as to start buying clothes in smaller sizes, y'all. I had started accumulating my wardrobe before I even went down. I went down and bought the size that I now wear, if that makes sense. And so it's almost like a prophetic thing starts happening, right? You start seeing it. You start taking actions, right? That start maneuvering towards it, right? And I just use that as an example, right? But look at this. It says incompetent. It says non-starter. Now this is in the synonyms of this word failure. Non-starter. So it said you've already failed if you fail to start. If you don't start, you've already failed. Right? at least do it and it fall through, right? But look at this. It said lack. Okay, where did you lack at when you try to start doing or attempting to do? It could be personal, y'all. It could be personal. It could be your mindset. It could be business. It could be the position that you want, the promotion that you want. What are you doing? What are you not doing? Where are you lacking? And see, this is where you cannot be afraid of the word change, right? Because sometimes it's going to take you making some changes in order to accomplish what you're wanting to accomplish, if that makes sense. Look at this. Let me keep going. It said, no hoper. Literally it read like that. No hoper. And literally, I thank God for all of you that are on here, that are visibly on here. That is so encouraging, because a lot of us need encouragement, and we want that. Are you hearing that? So y'all who are in the comments, kudos. Now, and who's showing your visibility, because I know it's going to be way more views than is on here, but that's another story. Look at this. No hoper. A no hoper. When it's a failure, it says the word failure. No hoper. So if you already going in the gate, not having hope to succeed, not having hope that is going to be accomplished, not having hope that is going to happen. Look at this. Look at this. It says the omission of expected or required actions. The omission, meaning you've omitted the expected action or what's required for it to come to pass. Oh, y'all, is it making sense? And so what are you missing? What have you omitted from what's expected for this thing to come to pass, or for you to be able to accomplish it? What is required? What is required? Make a list of what's required for this thing to come to pass. Did you plan it right? Did you prepare for it? Oh, y'all, look at this. Look at this. And then it says this. It says oversight. Oh, y'all. So what oversight do you need to make this happen? Meaning, what accountability? Who do you need somebody to help you be accountable to this thing? Is it making sense? See, a lot of times we don't share it. We don't share it with somebody who might get on our nerves because they're going to hold us accountable to that thing. They're going to make sure we stay the course and stay accountable to what we said we want or what we said we want to accomplish. That's why we don't tell somebody, oh, well, I plan on losing weight. We don't want to tell them that because they're going to be looking, what that is you ordering? What's that you eating? I thought you was trying to lose weight. Because, see, we don't want to hear that. But that's good truth. That's going to help us stay accountable to what we said we wanted, right? y'all, this better than what we think. Look at this. It says, that word failure, it says the lack or deficiency of a desirable quality. So that means the quality of what we desire to have or need, we're lacking that. So that's even if, we want some promotion on our job, right? Well, that might mean we're lacking the education for that particular position, right? And so that means we need to what? That means we need to make some changes. We need to do some things to better ourselves so that we can accomplish it, so that we can accumulate it, if it's not making sense. And a lot of us want to go into business and stuff like that, and we may lack financial knowledge. We may not know how to manage our finances well. Oh, y'all. And so that means we need to figure out how to manage our finances well. We might need to take little financial courses and stuff like that to help us go to the next level in this thing. Or we may lack where it is administration skills. We may lack those skills of administration to administrate or administer that business like we should. I'm talking about the paperwork. I'm talking about the back end. You know what I mean? A lot of us know how to go live and put our signs up and, and advertise and put our stuff on social media. But what about that back end? What about that accounting part? What about that part of keeping those books right? You get what I'm saying? And so those things, we may be lacking a desirable quality that's going to help us function in this thing until it succeeds. If that makes sense. Oh, if it's making sense. Somebody say it makes sense. Somebody let me know it's making sense. Another thing about failure, it says the action or state of not functioning. Okay, if you're not functioning, then it's already a failure. If you're not doing it, then it's already a failure before you even get out the gate. So you don't even have to fear the unknown. The failure starts when you're not functioning. Oh, y'all. So what is it? What is it that you can do and start doing small things? Look at this. The opposite of fear is confidence. The opposite of fear is calmness. Oh, goodness. So you can be calm if you're envisioning it. You can be calm if you're putting in the work to better yourself or improve yourself to be in a better position. You can be calm and you can have confidence. See, if you go into this thing with a lack of confidence, you're already failing. You're already failing. If it makes sense. And so you got to get your mind ready. You got to get your mind ready to succeed. You got to get your mind ready. You got to be already confident and already have hope that you're going to succeed. And listen, if you experience what you think is failure, then you got to shift the way you view that. That is only a lesson that you've learned. You'll be able to peg and revert, look at it, backtrack it. And peg, okay, I messed up when I didn't do this or when I lacked to do this, okay, and this. Because listen, everybody that is successful, they failed a whole lot of times trying that thing before it was a success. Those were learning. They learned lessons. They learned the lessons. They learned the lacks. They learned where they lacked hope. They learned where they brought the wrong energy, meaning you was already all heavy before you even started. You don't need to start like that. You need to have the right energy when you attack something new, something fresh. Oh, goodness. Is that making sense? Is that making sense? You need to see yourself accomplishing it already. You need to make your mind view it from a successful mode already. Because if you view yourself in success and navigating in success and breathing in the success, listen, envision that thing and you breathe that thing and you meditate on that thing and you see yourself and you smell it. You smell the success. You feel the exhilaration in that vision. You feel, oh my God, all of these things taking place, right? And you're already what? Experiencing what success feels like. Because fear is a feeling too now. I want you to understand, fear is a feeling. It's a feeling. It's a powerful emotion, right? And so when you envision you smaller, if you're trying to lose weight, when you envision your business going to the next level and seeing your clientele coming and buying your stuff and see, are you hearing me? Are y'all hearing me? Seeing yourself, whether it could be ministry, seeing yourself doing ministry, seeing the type of people that you're going to reach, seeing your ideal clients, seeing your ideal people that you're going to service. Already see those people and start sizing those people up and start seeing so you will know exactly who you need to serve. Oh, y'all. And when you serve them, think about yourself. Think about yourself. Think about what you're looking for. Think about what's lacking when you go. If it's a restaurant you want to start or something like that, think about when you go to the restaurant, how they tick you off, what's lacking, and make sure you specialize in that thing. Make sure you get yourself prepared. Really sit and meditate and think about this thing down to the science. Oh, y'all. Is it making sense? Is it making sense? And so I challenge you. Go ahead and start the workout plan. Go ahead and sit down and plan your workout. And listen, make it something that you can succeed in. Say, okay, I'm going to go ahead and map that thing out. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and work out. Maybe I'm going to start my workout 2 times a week. And I'm going to pick those 2 days. And I'm going to make sure I make everything accommodate those 2 days. And I may do it for 20 minutes. May start out for 20 minutes. And then guess what? Mark that when you accomplish it. Because when you are marking that, you are killing the fear of failure every time. Mark that when you accomplish it. I don't care how small. Oh my goodness. You might be saying, well, I'm going to try to eat right. Let me give you one of my successes right now. What I've accomplished. I've accomplished changing out. I don't eat any more regular butter. I eat vegan butter. I've changed out all the cheese. I don't eat regular cheese no more. I'm eating vegan cheese. These are different things that you are adding on to your life so that you can feel the success of it, if it makes sense. Woo! Is it making sense? And those are little things that you can celebrate on your own. Those are little things that you can celebrate that will keep you in motion. What? Towards your mark. I press towards the mark. I press towards the mark. Oh, y'all, this is pushed through 2022, right? And for those of you who may not know me, I am Natasha Oquendo. I am the CEO and founder of Powerful Life Institute. And this is what I do. I help you with your personal development, right? I'm a personal development strategist, all right? And so for those of you who are women, meaning if you're wanting to go to the next level, to a better you, to accomplish better things in your life, then hey, ride with me, okay? Hit my DM if you're interested. If you are a woman and you're interested in going to your next level and having the confidence and the motivation and having the strategy, right? And having the sense that you need, having the mindset that you need, and being challenged and having that accountability that you need, then hit the DM. Hit the DM on this page, right? DM me on this page. Become a part of a community that I'm building to get us to go to the next level of success in our life, to experience the next level of success. And we will have no more fear of failure. I'm declaring that over your life. There are so many fears, but I'm dealing with this one tonight. The fear of failure is no more, because you fail before you even start if you never start. But if you start and begin the thing and it fails in your eyes, then you need to learn the lesson. What did I learn? What did I lack doing? What did I lack? Was I lacking motivation? Was I lacking confidence? Was I lacking putting in the work to make this happen? What part fell through? Let me run it back so I can see where I failed. Therefore, when I apply what I was lacking, then I should experience success. Where did I lack in envisioning myself, seeing myself doing this, experiencing it in the vision, experiencing it in my life? Where did I lack? Making those tweaks and making those adjustments to apply this thing until I build it into a place of success. That's across the board, y'all. Across the board. I'm Natasha O'Quinn.